New questions have been raised over the evidence given to the Iraq inquiry by Tony Blair's media chief, Alastair Campbell. Last year, Mr Campbell told the inquiry that the controversial dossier prepared in the run-up to conflict was not intended to put the case for war. But as Nicholas Witchell now reports, that claim has been dismissed by a senior military officer closely involved in producing the dossier. This report contains flash photography from the start.
The Iraq inquiry, the 12th of January last year. Alastair Campbell was being asked about the Iraq dossier produced by Tony Blair's government. Mr Campbell said this.
We never wanted it to be anything other than setting out the people talk about it being the case for war. It was not the case for war. It was the case why the Prime Minister had become more concerned.
Time after time, the inquiry was told that the people who produced the dossier were never placed under pressure to tailor the facts to fit the argument for war. We now know that one of them has said that that is what happened. He's Major General Michael Lorry, who at the time was Director General for Intelligence Collection within the Defence Intelligence Staff at the Ministry of Defence. This is a letter Major General Lorry wrote to the inquiry. It was released today. In it, Major General Lorry stated, Alastair Campbell said the purpose of the dossier was not to make a case for war. I had no doubt at that time this was exactly its purpose. He went on, during the drafting of the final dossier, every fact was managed to make it as strong as possible, the final statements reaching beyond the conclusions intelligence assessments would normally draw from such facts. Major General Lorry doesn't explain what he means when he says that facts were managed to make them as strong as possible. But he does say that there was what he calls direction and pressure being applied on the Joint Intelligence Committee and on the dossier's drafters. This evening, Alastair Campbell said he'd never met General Lorry, and he said he stood by his evidence to the inquiry. Nicholas Witchell, BBC News, at the Ministry of Defence.